Hi, Linda. Welcome. I'm trying to get situated. I'm in a different spot today. I'm hoping that this will resolve all of our freezing issues. Keeping my fingers crossed here. So this annoying thing is going to be right here because of where I'm at, but hopefully that won't bother too many of you. I think the most important thing is that we get what we need to get going on here. So I did hop on just a little bit earlier than I expected I would. So I am ready to go, believe it or not, I think. You know me. I'm always going to have to go hop over and find something, right? But we will wait for people to hop on. Well, good day, good day. We're going to create a shaker. Yes, we are. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of walk through some of the products here to begin with, and I'll talk about what I've done pre-work that I've done here. So we have some new Pinkfresh things in the store. I have not finished programming all the new stuff that is hitting the store. I have put this in. So this is the tuberose from Pinkfresh, and it is part of a set. So these are slimline sized, and basically you can create a slimline background with this. You could if you wanted to. However, there's stamps, there are stencils, and there are dies, and we have the washi tape that also coordinates with it. So the washi you roll out, I've demoed this before, and Pinkfresh has really good videos on this, but you roll this out onto cardstock. Me too, I love shakers. I do too, I love a good shaker. So you roll this out onto cardstock, and it is divided accordingly, so it's a repeating pattern. So when the pattern stops and is ready to start start the pattern all over again, that's when you cut it off and you roll it through with your dies. Now this set features the dies that cut out some of the sentiments that are in the set. So I believe these two dies cut these two sentiments out. So yes. Now, so when you roll it out, you get one piece, one die, and when you roll it in, hi Lindy, hello sweet friend. So you roll this through and you get all the pieces from this piece of washi tape. And there's a ton in here, tons. Anyway, so I have pulled out one of my favorite shaker cards. This is Joyful Bouquet. So these are washi tape pieces from Joyful Bouquet, and so what I just described to you is how these pieces come out. And my friend Miss Lindy made this card, and this is the actual inspiration behind today's project, is a split shaker. So she created the split shaker at the top and at the bottom. Today we're going to create a split shaker in the middle. Well, it's kind of the opposite of this. So what she has, she's blocked this off so that it won't go past. She's got her foam in there. This is her little well right here. And same thing here, a well. And she has her middle decorated. So we're gonna do the opposite though. And it's such a beautiful card. And I love this card. It's so beautiful. Sitting in the store as a demo. And from Joyful Bouquet. Okay, so today, that's what we're doing. We're creating a split shaker. I'm gonna take a deep breath, and hopefully I'm not all, I know, I love their washi tapes too, Lindy. And y'all, my iPad is further away, so I'm gonna hope to catch all of your comments. If I don't catch your comment, please forgive me. I'm getting old and my vision isn't like it used to be. So I'm gonna slide this out of the way for now. And so that's a walkthrough with the new tuber rose. This released last month. I'm finally getting it programmed and put into the store. I'm like playing catch up from the shop hop and all the other things that have happened since the shop hop. So, okay, something else that's new to the store. This is not new to Pinkfresh, but this is new to our store. Are these beautiful stitched scalloped rectangles. And that is what we're using today. I'm going to show you here real quick the bits and pieces. So this is the large. Sorry to tell you, but you're lagging a little. I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to delete some old videos inside my Switcher Studio. That could be the issue. I'll try that next. Okay, so when you die cut this, you actually get two pieces. You get this frame, and then you get, I'm not gonna pull that out of, and then you get the inside frame. So you get a 2-for-1 when you roll one through. And then you get, so with this one, you're gonna get two as well. And they can all layer and frame inside of each other. Of course, you also get this inside piece as well. Oh, man, I hope it's not too bad. Is it just a little or is it a lot? Or is it every now and then that I'm lagging? Grr. Guys. Technology. I moved over here. I'm in a different spot because I thought it'd be better if I were closer to the Wi-Fi. It wouldn't be so bad, but oh well. Here, alas, we still have issues. All right. Well, there's really not much I can do without leaving and coming back. Okay, so we are going to use this inside piece. I have die cut this frame, the largest piece. I die cut this. I'm on a great sample card, Lindy. Okay, so I have die cut this piece 6 times to create our frame and a well. So instead of using foam tape around the edges of just one piece, we're gonna create a nice chipboard type of frame. I think the lagging has stopped. Oh, hallelujah. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be the frame that creates our well. This is gonna go inside. It's gonna just tuck away just nicely, okay? And then we get a deep recessed pattern in there. I just think that would be pretty. We'll also tuck this away inside of here. And this is gonna be our background for our shaker. Then we have one more piece and we'll attach these two. This is gonna be the center of the card where the shakers go. It's better than last time. Whew, thank God. Yeah, I think it's where we're located. I think I gotta get closer to the Wi-Fi. It's a lot to run the Wi-Fi for a live, especially when you're multi-streaming. It's a lot. It's hard on the Wi-Fi. Okay, so that's what we're doing today, folks. And now that I've got you caught up to speed, so that's gonna come here in just a second. We'll get to that in a moment. We're gonna go through these stencils first. And I'm gonna have to go in this direction because I don't have enough room to go that direction, but these stencils, I have cut my cardstock to be the same size as the stencil, so I know every single time when I put my stencil over, I'm in the right place, okay? That's me. You do you. There are tick marks in the corners, and you can cut them down to the size of the tick marks. I prefer doing it this way, all right? So your stencils are labeled 1 through 6. We are gonna start with stencil number 1. And I'm gonna go with my lightest ink that I have here. And my lightest ink is Garden Party. I should show you the colors we're using today. We are using Garden Party Lime Rickey Grass Skirt, Grape Crush, Pixie Dust, and 16 candles. Okay, those are our colors. And I meant to get my Lime Rickey brush. Where is my Lime Rickey brush? I do not know where my Lime Rickey brush is. No, we're just gonna use the same brush. We're gonna use the same brush. How's that? Okay, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna wipe it off. I will need my baby wipes though. Where are you, baby wipes? Are you on the table? See, I told you I'd be running around here. Okay. If you haven't guessed, if you've been in my store, you probably know where I'm at. I'm at the register. That's where I'm at. Thanks to my husband, I have a little more space up here to do this. I wouldn't have been able to do this before. All right, let's do this. Let's put this here and let's get to work. Making sure that I'm where I need to be. So, with Garden Party, I know my brush is probably pretty saturated with grass skirt, so I'm just gonna go very, very lightly in all the places. And I'm gonna go from right to left, trying to catch everything. Light. And my greasy hands, because I have such, my poor hands, or my nails, they're sad. Now this is probably just a little darker than what Garden Party normally is, because I'm just using the same brush as the grass skirt, so be aware of that. Garden Party is a whole lot lighter than this. It's picking up some of the ink that's already on the brush, but I'm trying not to go too heavy. So I'm going all over. So right now we're getting all the greens. And by the way, there is, let's kind of show you, on the back of the products, there is a sample of what things are to look like. And I think I'll just lay my guide right there to make sure I'm in the right direction. All right, so there is layer number 1 with green, Garden Party. And set that there. So number 2, always making sure that number 2 is at the top left towards me. And I'm gonna put on my next darkest color. That is going to be Lime Rickey. So the nice part is I won't have to, sit here and die cut each one of these out. It's gonna come out in one nice pass. All right, here we go with Lime Rickey. I don't wanna get that on my, okay, here we are. All right, Lime Rickey. Maybe we should have started with Lime Rickey. You think? I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So it's supposed to be creating some darker places within our greenery. That's what's happening here. Making sure I'm keeping up on all your chit chat. If you're here, don't be shy. Come on in and say hi. So here we are. This is the best part of being a shop owner, is creating. Ooh, that's pretty. I'll hold that up for you. So we do have some contrast there. All right, now we're really gonna get dark. So because we went from light to dark, we're okay. Should be okay, dipping this back in. The only concern would be that I put my dark brush inside a garden party, but it doesn't seem to have changed much at all. Okay, where's my next one? Oh, are we done? Oh, I think we're done. Huh, interesting. We don't necessarily need that darker. I might go back over that, folks, because it looks like to me, this is floral. We're ready for floral. So I need to go back and maybe hit some more highlights here. Perhaps maybe on the first one. I might go back to the first and get some darker places. Yeah. Or maybe I should do it on the second. No, I'm gonna do it on the first. Let's see what we come up with. I'm not gonna do it everywhere, just a little here and there. Just willy-nilly. Just gonna be random with it. It might end up being kind of fun. Okay, let's see what we got. That's different. Yeah, I like that. We do have 3 shades in there now. Cool. All right, coolio. So note to self, there's only 2 of the greens. At least that's what it seems to me. It's what it seems to me. All right, now let's go with our light. Well, let's do some cleanup first. Let's not get green in everything, shall we? Okay. Trash. Ouch. That was not good. Oopsie daisy. Scooched a little. Just trying to get dried off. All right. All right, next we are going to get our lightest color, which is 16 candles. We're going with green, scooch you there. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So probably on our, so this will be our first. Then on this one, we'll go light and then a little heavier on the third. And then this will be our 4th. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna kind of wipe that down a little. Looks fine. Here we go. Now, just want to talk to you a little bit about what kind of got heavy around those edges. Oh well, highlights. Something's on my brush. There, maybe not. Dust, you know how that goes. Dusty. So I chose my colors by following the Catherine Pooler color wheel. That's how I got these colors. So if you have her inks, you should go check out her color wheel. It's a nice little handy tool to use when you're picking out what colors you need to use. Color wheels can be very, very helpful. I do like that. That's so pretty. Let's see if you can see that. Okay. Rahoo. Okay. We are ready for the next stencil. That's pretty. Show you what we've got so far. Clean up. Green brush out of the way. Oh. There's my lime Rickey brush. Found it. Yeah, it's a story of my life, folks. Story of my life. I lost my sentiment once already today. Let's see. So how is everyone's week going so far? Everybody doing okay? Hopefully they are. All right, next stencil. We are moving on to, I'm making sure that my, oh, whoops, maybe I'm supposed to go, oh, am I? Yeah. Oh, well, wait, hold up, wait a minute. I think we could end up using the same. I'm gonna do something here really quick. That goes there, and then this is gonna go here. Okay, yeah, we'll move on to Pixie Dust. It's close. It's just a little darker than what we've used, but we'll do another darker pinky purple. Purple pinky. And so our highlight will actually be the Grape Crush. So the next two stencils will be the Grape Crush. So I am doing this one a little darker for some contrast with what we've already done. Very pretty. As if you saw my video upload, you can tell I'm in the mood for pink and purplish colors. Pink and purple are on the radar lately. Hi, Krista. Yay, thanks for joining us. Okay, so here we go. Next is going to be stencil number, I'm making sure that it's up here in this corner. And we're gonna go with Grape Crush as our highlight. Actually, we could do, yeah, let's do Grape Crush with both. We're gonna go light Grape Crush with that first flower, because if you could see, we're going back over the first flower that we created. We're going to do Grape Crush. We're just going to go lighter, making sure we're where we need to be. And we'll go heavy on the Grape Crush next time because we went dark. Oh, so pretty. Very, 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 very pretty. God, I can't forget you over here, little guy. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm talking to my crafts. Here I go. I am holding my stencil just for safety's sake, making sure that all right. There it is. That's a very interesting look. I may go back over a little bit more with 16 candles, but we're gonna go ahead and do, oh, no, because I'm not paying attention. There it is. All right. Grape Crush. I'm going to go back over that first stencil again, and I'm going heavy with Grape Crush here. That's the beauty of this, is that if you don't really care too much for something, you can always go back over, give it a little more color. The reason I'm going to go back over is because I feel like I have not enough of the 16 candles. Like 16 candles needs to be a little bit darker. I'm just going to go a slight bit darker with this, just to. And there it is. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Let's go back to that very first. Number 3 was what it was. That's stencil 4. And I've got, of course, all over my brush. And I cannot find, see, I've got, this is dark all over my brush. I think, I don't want to use my baby wipe because I don't want to get it wet. But what I'm going to do, all right, so here we go. Back over this. Just going to give it a little bit more. And I think inking back up over that Grape Crush is also going to soften it just a little. Yeah, I think that's better, much better. Much better. Okay. Yeah, I'm happier with that. Yay. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Now, if you wanted to, you could stamp over this with the stamp set. I'm not going to do that. I am going to go with just the artsy look and feel of this and let it be. Move my stencils out of the way. Clean up here. So again, that was Pixie Dust, 16 Candles, and Grape Crush, Grass Skirt, Lime Rickey, and Garden Party. Those were the colors we used. I used. Make sure I don't knock anything over here. Let's clean this up. I don't think I necessarily need that. All right. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Whew. Almost got that all over my card. Donna. I did end up needing that. How's the Wi-Fi? We still doing good? Still doing okay? I trust that you guys would let me know if it wasn't. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to line up kind of like, that's a good place for it. I'm going to take this die. This is the largest. And I'm going to line this up and I'm going to roll it through. So I shall return after I have run this through. I'm going to go over here and run this through the die cut. Be right back. So here we are. This is looking gorgeous so far. Oh, thank you, Lindy. It's pretty. I really like the washi. The washi is really, really pretty. These leaves are a little brighter than I anticipated they would be. I probably should have just maybe going with grass skirt. That's okay. The bright for spring is okay. All right. So now we are ready to kind of figure our layout. So when this is laying over the front, we've got the largest one here, and I feel like it's probably going to cover up too much. So we may not go with this larger one. We may use that on the inside. And we just need to determine exactly where things need to stop. So this one can go here. I could possibly cut that down. I could do that. So this is probably the most difficult part right here. I have to put that over it like so. Kind of layer that like that. Or just cut it. So this, we may have to fussy cut this part out, which is what I'm gonna do. So hold your breath. I'm fussy cutting this part out. And then we can perhaps maybe get some other pieces from this as well, cut those out to make them work out the way we want them to. So oops. I am going to catch that greenery here. So I think this would work just like so. I may cut that off. We'll see. See how that goes. I like those. But what I might end up doing is taking this and covering that, because that's going to have to be cut off. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually attach. So I'm going to, so that I can remember what I've done here, we're going to go boop, boop, and boop. So those go up here. These come down here, like so. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and start committing things to the front of the card. Okay. So I will be in deep concentration for just a moment. But you're allowed to distract me if you need to. It's okay to distract. So I'm going to get this glued down. This is going to be our well. So this seems to work. Oh, I'm missing it. Maybe I could use that piece instead. Yeah, let's not forget that. I'm gonna stick that there. Well, what do you know? We got a bonus. Yay. So these frames fit very nicely onto the front of an A2 card. Let's scoot that just a little. So you could use your foam tape if this is, if using, you know, the layers of cardstock is not something that you prefer to do. If you run out of your foam tape that you would normally use for shaker cards, this is a nice little alternative. Okay. So here we are. I said I was going to put this on the inside, and I just cut it all to pieces. And I didn't have to. Wah. So this is going to go on the inside. I'm talking myself through the steps so I don't forget what I'm doing here. And so now this fits right on the inside. I just thought putting these layers back in just gives it an added detail that I think would be really, really pretty. We don't want to leave that out. So this just fits right inside. I'm going to make sure we get our inside clean so that any stray crafting pieces are not left inside of there. Now, what do you guys think? Should we leave it like this, or should we puzzle it in like that? What do you think? Should we just go ahead and do the inlay or leave it out? Put it in or leave it out? What are your thoughts? Put it back in. I kind of actually think maybe leaving it out is pretty. What do you guys think? I think leaving it out. It's okay if you have a different opinion than I do. I'm going to toss it because I think you guys might end up agreeing with me. Okay. Take it out, leave it in, take it out. Let's see what I end up having here. Oh, those bright ones are going to look pretty. I think these are not what I really end up will want. I'm going to leave those out. Let's see what we got going. We might use those. I think we definitely will want those. And we will want these? I don't know if we want these. Maybe we want a different color. Huh, that's interesting. Ooh, those are pretty. I don't know that I want these. I don't think I want these pink ones. These are the... Oh no, it's lagging again. Ah. These are the Ombré Twilight. I don't think I want those. I think I want, and I don't know that I don't think that looks bad. These purples, I think they'll work. Yeah, they'll work. Maybe that's all we'll go with. I think this will be good. I think what we have right here is fine. No pink. These are a little more purpley. All right, so I am gonna go ahead and leave it out. Maybe that's why it seems like nobody has answered, because it's lagging again and I'm not getting an answer. I think that's prettier. It's just my opinion. Making sure I go all the way to the edge. Which is the nice part of the Barely Art glue. I'm getting all the way to the edge so that it doesn't, come up. I think we're good now. We we also don't want sticky glue. Inside our shaker area. Okay, so next we're moving on to, where's my tape? Here it is. I am going to put this tape on the inside here, getting it as close to the edge as possible. I think this would be better than using glue because my shaker window is pretty tight. So this is the 1/8 inch tape, double-sided tape. I am using the Lawn Fawn. I have ordered more. My next shipment won't come in until May because I have placed it into my order with the new Lawn Fawn release that's coming out in May. So I have another kind of double-sided tape from a company that I really, really like with, I do like their, and I'll post that as my double-sided tape option. If you are looking for a good one, it's also a good one. This Lawn Fawn is really good too, but I'm just out of stock. Here we are. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of burnish it, get it in there really good. So we will pull this off. I should have brought my trash can around over here. It's full back there. Now we need our window. This is some Spellbinders acetate, but you guys don't forget that you can use any kind of acetate at all. You probably have a lot left over from packaging and whatnot, so don't forget that. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this good and clean from dust and everything before we use it. All right. Now, I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to lay down the double-sided tape over here so that when we're ready to go, actually, I'm just going to do it on the back side of this. Why not, right? It's probably going to be a little bit easier than pulling it off the well. In my opinion. So I'm just putting double-sided tape here over where I just put the double-sided tape. If you've ever crafted with things away from you instead of close to you, it's really hard. Just making sure I'm not over the edge there. And if I am lagging again, folks, my apologies. Oh, somebody didn't bring their keys. Is it really 6 o'clock? Oh my gosh, I just got the stank face that I was still live. We're almost done, Mac, I promise. Almost. Okay, here we go. I've already messed up my order down here. We'll figure that out. So now what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna go ahead and I am actually gonna glue down my order of everything, okay? So I'm just gonna cover up any holes or anything like, I do like this. I might just tuck that there, like so. We do need to make sure we're not going over the sentiment though. So I am gonna kind of line it up appropriately, just so I can see where I am headed with this. This is our corner. I do want to bring this over this way. No, I think we'll bring it up. I think we will just do that. Sliding, slip sliding. Yeah, that'll take care of that. And then, okay. Put this in the corner like so. And then this can go kind of like this. That can go over that. All right, now I'm gonna pull this off. And we're going to commit our pieces down because I know that that's as far up as I want to go. So this is actually going to go like, this is going to go like so. This is going to come down. Nope, I did not. So this will be our starting point right here. We will tuck this right there, kind of like so. And this is going to come over and under like this. So I'm going to bring that down. It's like wrestling an alligator sometimes, right? Oh guys, I'm so sorry. I feel like I've lost you. We were doing good, weren't we? And then I lost you. So this is gonna come here, but this is gonna come up and under like so. Come on, there we go. Up and under. Yay. And then this can go like so. And then this. I feel like we're still gonna need another one, folks. Unless we just do, let's do another one of these, right? Why not? We could do this greenery. We could totally do this greenery and then pop that behind. Let's do that. I'm just gonna cut that off. And I feel like it's such a waste to not use the greenery. So I'm just fussy cutting. And bringing it around like so. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see if we can do this and then pop this. We can bring it more like so. I'm kind of feeling like it's okay if we have a little bit of a peak, but we could put some more greenery back there to kind of cover it. I don't know. I'm kind of wanting it to not show, but we might be able to just do that and then put some I'm good with that. Let's do this. Let's bring it down. Should we just do that? I think, yeah. Or we could still bring it up. Should we cheat? Let's cheat. Let's see what we get if we cheat here. If we do that, we could bring this up just like so, which is what I really like anyway. So yeah, I think, let's just double check that. I think that's pretty. And that's gonna work, and I really like that. So let's cheat it. Let's just bring this here, like so, and tuck it in. Hopefully the top won't be as difficult to do, right? And then we'll bring, I thought we brought it up a little more, didn't we? I think so. I think we just kind of did that. We did that, and I like it, and we can just trim that. Maybe. We'll just do this, we'll trim this off. And now, I'll trim it some more. Yep. Now we're in the corner. Yes. Okay, perfect. So you'll see here in a minute why I did it this way. I am gonna trim, okay, I'm gonna trim that off. Ooh, it's noisy on Main Street again. They're like, Donna's live, so I gotta get noisy. And I think it's okay to go a little bit over that edge. I am gonna trim this though. Get behind here and trim it. There. Yay, I think we're on there. Perfect. That was probably going to be the hardest part, was this bottom part. And then, now we'll do this top. I lost you guys. I'm sad. Not only that, I have Mr. Mac stalking me outside. I should let him in. Poor guy. Let's see, this is gonna go like that. And I want it to kind of come down this way. Let's double check our sentiment. Oh, he's playing with the flag. He likes playing with the flag. Yep, it's gonna be just fine if I put it there. So, and you'll kind of understand what I'm doing here in just a moment. I keep saying that, but I promise you will. I just need just that little space filled. I think that's what I'm gonna do right there. So let's do that. I feel like I should come up and over just a little. Like that. Yeah. Needs to come up here. And a little bit more that way. Okay. And this one can fill the space like so right there. And now I need a little filler here. See, I feel like I need something to come underneath here, and I think I might do that. What about that? That might actually be better, folks. I think we have it. Nobody move. Okay. I'm double checking. Bring me back over here. Okay, let's just do this. Let's commit this down. And then we're going to commit. Yep, I've already done that one, right? Yeah, I have. So now, need to bring this down a little more. There. No. There. Okay. We have it. This is my last piece. So I have to pay attention to what I'm doing here. Be aware of that when you're doing that. I think it's good. That's pretty. Okay, so now I need to glue that down. I'm gonna glue it, get it committed here. Just a little better. And underneath here a little better too, because I moved it 1,000 times. And that's not going anywhere because it's attached up here. Okay. So now we are going to need to put some double-sided tape right across here. So here's some foam tape. We are going to do it right across. So I need to figure out where it's not going to show. So this one's easy. I go here. Across. And all of our pieces are going to stay inside our boundaries, but phooey. I messed up. I should not have pulled that off. Okay. So I'm going to hold that inside. That needs to stay inside because we're layering on the frame and we don't want to create, we only want to stay inside. You want to stay inside. And so I'm going to put this here because when we, yeah, there we go. And I'm just concerned about pieces getting down inside of there, but I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to have a blockade enough. So I want to come down here and I don't want it to show. So I'm going to come right above that. And actually, I don't think it's going to be too bad because it's going to be white. Sorry if I'm getting my head in there. The background is white. I think we're going to be safe. I may need to tuck in some more right there. I might do it there too. So in certain places, you could actually put some more tape. We could put some here, we could put some here, although it's just gonna go in and out and in and out of there. I'm gonna put some more right there to block it from going down inside of there. Because I need it to go all the way to the edge. I don't want it to go down inside of there. Okay. So now we can fill our well. Woohoo! And we do want quite a bit. So I'm going to see what this looks like. This all just needs to go in the center. And it's going to fall down. That may be too much, because I want other things in there too. Maybe too much purple. Yeah, it will fall. But we want it all kind of in the middle for now. I'm going to put this in here. I like the green. And we're going to put these in here. These are the iridescent ones. These are really pretty. And then, so we definitely don't want it, we want it spread out because we don't, and we want it to stay in the well. And this will kind of tell us exactly where we want to keep it. Oops, we're in the wrong spot. This goes down here. So I think we're pretty good. I think I want some of these light green in there too. So I'm going to pop these out. Kind of fish out those big bright green sequins. I thought some sequins would be pretty in here too, because I think those bright green really pop in there as well. Just a little different color. So you can also put and then we're done. So I'm just going to peel this up, both on our double-sided tape and on our foam. And say a prayer. Please, Lord, make it work. Let it work. Okay, that is the bottom. Now this is the tricky part. The tricky part is the fact that we want it to all line up around the ruffle. Around the ruffle. And me standing here and not being able to see is a little scary. But I think we have it, and we can commit this down. And make sure my double-sided foam goes down in there really good so that it has a no-pass zone. And now we have, it's not really necessarily it's kind of a split shaker. I suppose it would have been more split if I had put something over here to keep it from, but, well, now it's a peeker. Now you have to figure out where it says what. So less shaker bits would probably be good. It's too full. My shaker's too full, but it's pretty. We did work with the tuberose and it's gorgeous. So, all right, folks, I thank you. I know you guys are probably gone because I'm frozen. and are lagging, but I appreciate all that you guys do. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody. Hello again. This is take two. This card that I created live last night, it was here it is, did turn out pretty, but I will tell you, I ended up pulling it off and taking out a bunch of the shaker bits because I filled it too full. So today and this isn't even a split shaker. Technically, it's really not. It's just a middle shaker. So Lindy's here is an example of a true split shaker because it's split where you have two halves. And so instead of re-inking everything, so this is just such a really cool deco art. It's really pretty look that you get when you use the stencils. And I thought I would pull out some of the washi and show you how beautiful the washi is in this set. Absolutely gorgeous. And so what I did, when you pull off your washi, you're gonna get a full sheet, okay? When you first pull it off, you might have a little bit of, it might start off not being a full sheet, but I cut it here, okay? And then I went to a complete full sheet and cut it. And so now I'm ready to start full sheets on this. And I'll just kind of pull it up to show you what that looks like for those of you who are not familiar with washi and how to roll it through a die. So I pull this off and then I trim it right here along this edge and I lay it down on my cardstock. Now see how nice this goes back onto the roll because I'm not actually going to use it. I'm just gonna lay it right back down and reuse it another time. But what I do is I kind of turn those corners up so I have a good starting point for using it again so that I don't have to use sometimes it's hard. So anyway, you just basically, you smooth it out onto your cardstock and it's good to go. It's pretty, very, very pretty. You put the one die over the whole thing and it rolls through and look at all the gorgeous pieces that you get. From what it looks like, we're even gonna have some left over. And we can use it on the inside, yes. So, I have done the pre-work. I have put the acetate on my window. I have, just like I did previously, and I have used my double-sided tape. Now here's something that I did different than this card. As you can see, I used the bigger piece as the shaker part and the smaller piece went on the inside. We are doing the opposite this time. I decided to make good use of all those little smaller pieces that I had left over because when I die cut this 6 times, I had 6 of those left over. Well, I needed 6 more. I needed 6 for my frame on this. So when I ran it through on the 6th time, because I only had 5 left, I utilized that biggest one for the frame down below. I hope you can see that, what we've done there. It's just a different look and it's utilizing all of our pieces the way we need to. So awesome sauce. All right, so here's where I kind of dropped off and I want to pick back up. So we are going to decorate the front of our piece first. So on the front of our window. So we're going to lay this down on top of the window. We don't want any oozing. So we just basically don't need to go so far close to the edge. I'm going to have to pick up that. We do want it to stick. We just don't want to go too far to the edge. So I'm going to do, I think that's what I wanted to do was this. Yes. So we're going to lay that down. And then we're going to lay this down and I wanted to bring it over to the edge just a bit here, like so. And y'all are going to see, I'm going to demo for you why that's important. We are covering up the foam that we're going to put on the inside of the shaker to stop the bits from going down. That's what we're doing. So I need a good spot for that to get accomplished. This is gonna be our spot. All of our shaker bits are gonna fall down below here, okay? Then we're gonna have shaker bits that fall up above. If that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. So the only place we are going to put our foam is right here in this middle. So we'll have pieces down here. I'll put some shaker bits down here, and I'll put shaker bits down here, and I'll put some shaker bits up here. And when we lay this down, we'll peel up all of our pieces, and lay it down inside, and we'll have a really pretty, yeah, I keep getting fuzz on my window. I keep having to wipe that down. Okay. My mat's fuzzy, that's why. We'll have to do it again anyway. All right, so that's not where I wanted that. This is going down first. And I am gonna bring the glue to the edges here, but I'm gonna pick them up with my finger so that it doesn't ooze. Okay. So up here, we're going to have this piece come right across here, just like so. Now, it doesn't matter. We don't have to hide things. Like I was trying to hide things on that one. This one, it's not gonna make a difference. I'm just layering. I don't even think we necessarily need that one. I think we could just get by with this right here, unless we wanna do that. Or, no, I think I kinda like that. Turn it this way. I think that will like that better. I think we're good. I don't think we need so much of it. We can actually kind of angle it. Or we could just do this. No. Nope. I think we'll just do that. I like that. And that's simple. We're going to keep it simple. Like that. That's pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay. I mean, we could layer it here. That would be pretty. I just don't want to cover up too much of my purple because I love purple. Purple's pretty. We could do that. I just feel like we have enough. We could put that on the inside somehow. We could incorporate that there. Okay, so now we're ready to take and this is the part that I wanted to show you. So we're ready to take our foam tape, and I'm gonna start over with a better spot and use my scissors that do not stick. So we're gonna start. You can see this. This is where we're going to have, and we want this to come right up here where the edge of this is going to, because we're going to put this over this. We don't want this foam where this edge is gonna, we just want it right to that edge. We're going to bring it right straight across, and we're going to bring it to the other edge. And this is going to stop all of our bits from falling down in there. So I'm gonna lift this up, cut that off. So we do need that to come just a slight smidgen. This stuff is really sticky. It's called sticky thumb, and it's really sticky. So you have to be really careful with it, because your foam will definitely, so I'm gonna scooch it. And I think we'll be okay if I scooch it. Yeah, because we don't want it to go over the scallop. We want it to stay right there, because otherwise it'll be wonky. And I think we're good now. So now this is going to, our bits are going to go in there. It's going to lay down very nicely, and our bits are not going to, see, if I did this, see, it doesn't go and it doesn't go. So it's perfect. I can feel that my barrier is in there. Okay, so now let's put shaker bits at the bottom, shaker bits at the top, and we will be good to go. I am now going to use these ombre glitter drops, the Twilight. The ones I wanted to use, I can now use. So we're gonna put a little bit down here. I'm gonna turn these over because we have gold in our and of course, as luck would have it, they all go to the silver side. I don't know, these smaller ones will probably end, I'm not gonna worry about because they're gonna end up being able to flip anyway. These bigger ones I do kind of want on the other side. These are so pretty. Look how gorgeous those look. I don't know if you can see this or not, but look how pretty those coordinate. Oh, they're gorgeous. Beautiful glitter drops. And yeah, so I'm gonna flip the littles over to try, but I just don't know that they'll stay. They're just gonna be all over the page anyway. And so these are the ones that are gonna be here at the bottom, okay? I've also pulled out my metallic pearls, the sparkling champagne, because I feel like it brings out the gold, but then it also brings out the sparkle as well. So put these in here. These are really pretty. I'm just turning them over. Very, very pretty. These really pick up the colors, especially these pinks and everything. Okay. If you haven't been out here, we're right across from the fire station. So if ever you hear sirens, it's because more than likely the fire trucks are leaving. So we could have that. There's also an automotive place down the street. So we have tow trucks that drive by quite a bit too. All right, now the last thing I thought I would throw in there just for a different look. I could just pop this in here. I don't want that. Okay. I'm not really sure. Do you want that pink? Some darker pinks. I'm just gonna kind of throw them in there. The hearts are pretty. I think actually we could probably just get by with anything from that. I think it's gorgeous. So we're just gonna toss that in there, making sure that we don't have too much because I overfilled last time, and that's a bad thing. So I feel like I could probably put a little bit more of these in. And more glitter drops. And then we'll be good with this side. Then we'll go up to the other side. I'm just gonna pop them in my hand and turn them over from there. Faster. You won't be able to see very. And these are probably gonna flip anyway, you guys. But I'm just gonna make the effort, right? Okay. And maybe a little bit more of this inspiration point. gonna go ahead and just dump this. Maybe throw some of it down here a little. We're just gonna go ahead and do that. And do the same process. Woo, that's a little generous. I probably will fast forward and cut things off. I am gonna leave some of them flipped because they're okay. It's okay to have some of them flipped, right? Brings out that gold. It's this top half that's probably, well, I actually have more in the bottom, more space in the top than I do the bottom. So we can just go for it here, right? I might switch some of this to the top. Okay. And I feel like that's a good number of shakers for the bottom half. But I might just go like this. Just like so. Because we have more space up here. Okay. And there we go. Feeling comfortable with that. I used quite a bit of those. I feel like I used them in a class or something. Okay. Now these little ombre bits. Let's get those up there. I certainly appreciate your patience with me and my technological issues that I've had. I'll try. I think what I may do is I may try just streaming to one platform and then uploading and just alternating week by week which platform I stream to, stream live to. So that might help, I think, a little bit with some of the issues. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of this, and I think we're good to go. And I think we will be good to go. All right, and there it is. So now we peel and place, and that's it. So it is a split shaker now, whereas the other card really isn't. It's more, yeah, it's more in the middle, which is different. I mean, it's not a traditional shaker. It's definitely got a different way of doing it. Making sure I peeled all those off. Did I get 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I have them all. Double checking. Yep, I have it. And this needs to be peeled. Yep, I got it. So being very careful, lining up my corners and my scallops really nicely. Laying down. And I've got to press right here where this is. Just making sure I am going to commit the middle so that I can pick this up and turn it. And I think we're good with our scallops. Yes. So I will commit those down. And folks, we have a split shaker. How pretty is that? Wow, that's gorgeous. I'm happy with it. I wasn't too pleased last night. You know, maybe I should do this in the middle of the day instead. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.